Good afternoon, everyone. I am really thrilled to be here with you today. Welcome to Fremont Park here in Glendale. This is many people's favorite park in the area, and I will tell you that this is one of my favorite parks because I come here every single week with my daughter. This is where she learned to ride her bike. This is where she learned to ride her scooter. I know every bit of playground equipment here inside and out. I've been myself on everything at this park with her because, you know, she always wants mommy to play too. This is a fabulous park, and I'm very pleased to say that the state is going to help the city of Glendale make this an even greater park. I was able to secure $933,000 to go towards the city's renovation of this park. Our Parks Commissioner, President Stephen Meeks, was just telling me that they have been planning the renovation of Fremont Park since 2014 in the city of Glendale. So this has been a long time coming, and I'm very hopeful that this infusion of cash from the state budget will help kickstart this project, create new walking paths, new playground equipment, and everything that we need for this park. Fremont Park is over 100 years old, and it stretches 8 acres of holding space and fun space for children, for memories, for recreational sports, for our local children and our families. Now, investing in parks and open space has been a priority of mine in the Assembly and going back to my days in City Council. Since 2017, I've been able to secure over $40 million for the city of Glendale for parks and open space. And that's going to help with our resources here in the city, as well as help with connectivity to get our residents safely to and from our parks without having to drive. I want to thank the city of Glendale, certainly our council members, Councilmember Asatrian, Mayor Brotman, and all the rest of the council for prioritizing children, prioritizing open space, and I can't wait to see that master plan come to life.
Thank you so much, Assemblymember Friedman, for working so hard to get us what we need to make this project a reality. There's been a lot of rumbling about how much we're spending on this park. But it's important to recognize that this is one of the largest parks, and I think the largest park adjacent to our very dense, renter, multifamily heavy part of the city. So this is a park that's particularly important for people that don't have backyards, that are living in overcrowded conditions often, that really need a place to come and make community. It is a very heavily used park. It's used by many different kinds of users. I understand there's a railroad club here, a model railroad club. We know that tennis is very active here, and there are lots of other important uses. So this is a really critical park. And one of the things that's great is we're taking parts of the park that have been underutilized or don't serve the community the way they might have in the day, like the Rose Garden, and we're going to turn that into a splash pad, which is so important if you think about these hot summers that we're getting, an opportunity for kids, families to come out and get wet safely. It's not a pool that we need to be worried about somebody getting hurt in. It's a splash pad. So these are kinds of things that really make an important impact on the community. The costs have skyrocketed for every project across the board. So we really appreciate the funds that Assemblymember Friedman has been able to bring forward, because without that, we wouldn't be able to do this.
I really love this park. I'm here like at least three times a week. And Fremont is a very mature park, as they were saying. The Tennis Academy is teaching young people to play tennis, be active. There are tennis pros teaching single and group lessons. The basketball court's constantly in use. The many picnic tables are used by picnickers, by people coming here to play games, as well as bringing their own tables to play games. And the local residents in the mornings, I see them walking and running around this park. They'll be very grateful to have that new walking path that's put around the park. And the exercise equipment. We are very fortunate to have this park here in the city, and I'm looking forward to its renovation. The process has been long, as they said, but many of the staff have been very gracious and keep pushing this forward to it is finally happening. The new building will enhance the beauty of the park. The new paint on the model railroad building will attract more people to that space also. and I'm sure everyone is going to be very grateful for the additional parking spaces that will be added to the park. The changes in this park will be many and will keep Fremont Park green and lovely place to bring children and adults to play and relax. Thank you, Laura, for your contribution and for the many things you have worked on to make Glendale a better place.
It's really special for me to be here today. I'm standing on the grounds of my childhood park. My coach for tennis, George, is in the back. They've been teaching tennis here to generations of youth in Glendale for over 3 decades now. I will say that, just like Assemblymember Friedman, I've been using this space not just for myself, but he loves the squirrels and chasing them here. And then my nephews are obsessed with the playground. And so I keep bringing up to Onik that, those signs that note that you have to be of certain age to use, they should be taken down and everybody should be able to use those playgrounds. And so I want to take this opportunity to thank Assemblymember Friedman. I know that without her support and this funding, we wouldn't be able to move forward with this project. I know that Mayor Brotman touched on the location of this park, but I do want to note that we have an incredible affordable housing project that's just a block or so away. Our 515, where is it? 515 North Pioneer project is the largest affordable housing project, which houses 340 units for the city of Glendale, and it's just going to be a few blocks away for people to walk over and enjoy. And I'm looking forward to all the renovations, and I know that this is just going to be the beginning of us continuing to invest in open space and parks. And if COVID taught us anything, is the need for additional open space and parks, and how it's not just a place for communities and families to come together, but it's an integral part of our mental health services as well. And so thank you for your tireless efforts in getting this funding and all the funding from the state that has helped our city. Thank you.
This park project, I actually was fortunate enough to work for the city of Glendale, and this was one of my first park projects when we were renovating this park in 1988. So I have a lot of, feel for this park and a lot of the renovations that went through, in history past. So I'm very pleased to be here today and just say that the Glendale Parks Foundation, Open Space Foundation, is really happy to continue all the efforts that we're doing to help support the city and their efforts, and also to help them bring on new programs and new events and things like this. So it's really quite a thing. The plan looks wonderful, and it ought to bring about improvements that'll last this community for quite a few years and make a lot of great memories for all the families in this area. So we're really looking forward to seeing that all happen and doing whatever we can do to help support, again, continued support of the city and those efforts.
Good afternoon. As it was mentioned, the planning started back in 2013. It's been over 10 years, and it's been a long process to get it. We've had some challenges, but we are happy to announce that construction will start October 16th, and will last and hopefully be completed by February 2025. After the construction is complete, we're going to have a beautiful community building. With community buildings, we're going to bring in special events, contract classes, day camp program, rentals, and a number of other programs. Our new multi-use court, which will be on that side of the park, will have a basketball court and our 7th pickleball court. I know Assemblymember Friedman talked about pickleball. We have pickleball courts, 5 of them at Pacific, 1 at Glen Oaks, and this will be our 7th one. Very growing and popular sport. Our multi-purpose field will be open to the public for soccer and football. And we'll also have dedicated areas for public art. We'll be working closely with our friends over at Library Arts and Culture so we can commission some public art displays throughout the park. And we'll also have a beautiful walking path with outdoor fitness equipment. The biggest challenge for this project was funding. In the beginning, we were estimating about 15, 16 million. That went up tremendously within the last 10 years, and thanks to different funding sources, let it be our capital improvement program, DIF funds, excuse me, Measure S, Glendale Water and Power, they'll be sponsoring our photovoltaic canopy and our parking. Measure S, and last but not least, the $933,000 allocated by Assemblymember Friedman. Assemblymember Friedman, on behalf of the Community Service and Parks Department and City of Glendale, I would like to thank you for allocating the $933,000, and I would like to thank you for your commitment to parks, recreation, open space, especially with the City of Glendale. I know you had mentioned, 40 million. It's, we're really excited. Yeah, there's a number of projects that you funded in Glendale, and we're looking forward to fruition. Thank you, and hopefully we'll see you February 2025, the opening.
Wonderful. I'm glad that hopefully more people that are watching at home understand what's coming here, and will be able to watch the construction over the next couple of years. It's super, super exciting, and I can't wait to see what this park's going to be transformed into. So on that note, we have a very large check to present you. It's not a real check, so don't take it to the bank, but it represents a real check for the City of Glendale.